but it's bittersweet. Sweet because it's good to see those youngsters coming and prove that they can play for the Arsenal. They can fight, put the tempo in and put in the performance. So it's good to know that we have depth in our squad, and that's a very good news. But the bitter part is like every time Frankfurt had the ball and we were under pressure, we were shit. And we were lucky that Martinez saved our asses. We were lucky as well that Frankfurt striker were really, really bad. You can see that we have no system. We can't defend, we can't attack. We're not holding possession. So we still where we are, and it's a doubting time because we were so excited in the beginning of the year for having signed so many players, for having a great squad, and here we are struggling, nervous for every single game, and that's not possible. That shouldn't be happening. But we take a win, and yeah, bring it the next round.
I think Saka played quite well. I think Joe Willock played really well, and I think Saka was absolutely superb. I think he deserves to maybe come into the team, especially if like now Lacazette is injured. I think he's a brilliant player, and I think he does deserve to be where he is now. He's only 18 years of age, 1 goal and 2 assists in a very hostile atmosphere. I think that's brilliant for him. I think it's good for him. I think Aubameyang was also superb, and when Pepe came on, he showed the energy and the pace. I think that was absolutely brilliant from us yesterday, and I think hopefully we should beat Aston Villa on Sunday. And yeah, that's all from me, guys. Thanks a lot.
The academy graduates performed, and I think it's better for the club since most of our strikers are aging, like Lacazette, Aubameyang. Well, it will be a good transition for them. Plus also, Martinez really, I think he should be considered as for the role of number 1 because, well, I'm not basing on one game, but I watched the pre-season and his performance was really great. And I also think Chambers should stand in for Socrates for now because he's really good there and his performance is good compared to Socrates. That's it.
But great win yesterday, 3-0 against Frankfurt. A team that made the semi-finals of the Europa League last season. I'm really happy. Attack was good, even though we weren't as good as I wanted us to be in the first half. But after that, Saka especially was just amazing. Pepe should especially watch out because Saka is 18 and he's already got a goal, so pressure's on for Pepe really. But what I really want to focus on is more of the defense. Even though we managed to keep a clean sheet yesterday, I don't think that means a lot. Mustafi and David Luiz, they were fine, but there was still a lot of defensive issues. And Callum Chambers, even though I love Callum Chambers, he just isn't meant for the fullback position. Hopefully, when Rob Holding is back, him and Chambers can pair up together for centre back, and Hekibi and Tierney on fullbacks. And I think that hopefully might sort out our defensive problems.
Hi, Arsenal Fan TV. Very happy with the 3 points yesterday at Frankfurt, the most difficult Europa League game that we'll have probably for a while, maybe until the semis or the quarterfinals. Big mention to Saka and Martinez in goal. I'd love to see him start in the Premier League ahead of Bernd Leno, but we know Emery's going to stick with Leno without a doubt because he's his number 1. But Martinez I'd love to see get a run, and even in the FA Cup as well, as now he's our second choice. His Czech's left, but Saka 2 assists, 1 great assist as well, winning the ball back, and then feeding it through to Aubameyang, which obviously is going to finish off. Aubameyang looked sharp again throughout the game. Saka's goal as well, brilliant strike. He deserved it as well for how much effort he put in throughout the game. But overall, it was a great 3 points, and I'm very pleased with the result.
Rohan here from New York. Boy, did Emery need that win today. First and toughest game in the group stage, and we've come away with a win. 3-0 probably flatters us a little bit since Frankfurt had their chances and our midfield was quite open in the first half. But in terms of positives, the youngsters played well. The goalkeeper played well. Our second goal by Saka, more like Salah, FIFA style finesse shot. Love that. In terms of improvements, I would have probably played Chambers in centre back because that's where he's going to play in the Premier League, and he's not fast enough to be a right back, and Mustafi should have played at right back. Apart from that, Oba could have squared the one that he scored to Pepe and maybe got the monkey off his back, but he missed a sitter before that, so probably striker's instinct. But we scored as a team, and that's what matters. We didn't try to play out from the back each and every time. What's up with that? I didn't have a heart attack 50 times in the game, and I like that. More of that. What's up with Ozil though? Why is he not in the squad? We pay him big wages, and let's be honest, he wasn't the worst player against Watford, and let's try to not make him the scapegoat for our slump in the season. We're going to need his creativity at some point. The real test is going to lie at the weekend in the Emirates against Aston Villa, and let's try to get the 3 points there.
It's good we got the result today, but the worrying thing is we don't have any system in place. What we do when we don't have the ball is just worrying, because it's just the 2 passes and we're already under pressure. So our midfielders, they're always all over the place. Like today, Torreira, I don't know which number was he playing. He was supposed to be a defensive midfielder, breaking up the play, and we are leaving too many spaces. Emery has to make sure that he organized that. Without that, our defenders will be always under pressure, and it's going to be difficult for us. We are conceding too many shots. That's the evidence of how we are playing. Even the position, we are not keeping it like what we used to. We do have the better squad now, but it's just worrying that we are not playing any better, and our manager now, he has to fix this or just leave our club.
I think the Gooners had a good match yesterday. When we look at the midfielders, there was some good movement from the likes of Rock, Torreira and Saka. I admired the movement yesterday. When we also look at the defense had the balance. I think Mustafi and Luis can actually be a good pair, and the young lad Saka was just amazing. Yeah, it was good.
Defense was better, so we have to question who's the worst defender, Socrates or David Luiz. Second thing is, youngsters are performing great, although the first goal was a bit deflected, but it's showing promise that at their age, they're improving right now. Give them a chance, they can flourish. Third thing is, why is Saka still playing? Like, what does this man have with Unai Emery that if he doesn't play Saka, he just exposes it to the world? Don't get it. Aubameyang still doing Aubameyang things. It was a okay match, but compared, like, still, Frankfurt had like 20 shots on us, and we had like a bit less. It still shows that we still have this recurring problem in our defense. So I think it's 50-50 of bad defense and inconsistency, because there'll be parts where we have a good match, defense is good, other matches where they're not together. So right now, the positive is we won the match 3-0, clean sheet. Martinez was probably the man of the match, along with Saka too.
I think that Saka was very impressive. I think he has very good potential, and I honestly think he should start in Aston Villa. Our defense is shaky. I still think that we need to fix up. That game doesn't. You saw in that game because he did too many shots, and we won 3-0. So that tells you something. Emiliano Martinez was very impressive. I think his distribution is very good, better than Leno's, but Leno has an edge on Emiliano Martinez. And if it wasn't for Aubameyang, I think we are mid-team table, or we're at the last spot in the league, the Premier League. So yeah, that's what I want to say, and Thank you, AFTV.
Hello, Arsenal fans worldwide. I wouldn't get too carried away with that result. I don't think there was much in there in terms of a difference between the two sides. They actually had more shots on target than we had. I think they had a total of 26 shots. We had a total of about 16 or 17 shots. They created more chances than we did, but we scored from what we created, so which shows that we clearly were more clinical than they were. It also shows that the inclusion of Bukayo Saka made a difference in proceedings. Look, I am concerned about the fact that we're still conceding chances, several chances that we're conceding to the opposition. It doesn't matter who we play, we just seem to be conceding chances everywhere. It was very close, kind of closer than what I would like to see, to be very honest with you. Next game, let's hope, let's see what we do.
Surely I was impressed by the performance of our youngsters like Saka. Even the style of way our goalkeeper started, Martinez, without not starting the ball with the defender, just pushing the ball in front. At least that one saved us from panicking at the back. As you have panicky defenders, we are still shaking the midfield, but I hope we're getting some momentum as time goes on. But what I'm requesting that Squadron Mustafi needs to be given some more games, because when he has the heart at the club, he needs more chances. He needs more games to play. That just becomes stable at our defense. That is it.
Come on, you Gunners! It's a good victory. Happy after the horrible weekend. But let's be honest, guys. Calm down. That victory is flattering, because at 1-0, you guys, everyone was nervous. We were wondering, is this going to be another Watford? I mean, the game was only won after Frankfurt got a red card, when they are down to 10 men. You could see even at 3-0 in the box, Aubameyang, Pepe, Ceballos, who's passing, who's shooting. We're indecisive on the ball. We're not handling the ball with care. I mean, Unai Emery has to be really under so much pressure now for the Aston Villa game. Use your personnel wisely. Torreira is a CDM, play him there. Saka is a good ball carrier, you can see him distributing the ball. So don't play him as a CDM, play him in the 8. Unai Emery has to get his tactics right, his starting 11 right, but this is a good win. Well done to Saka, so much maturity in that finish. If only other Arsenal players, experienced players, could be like Saka. Aggressive, fighting spirit, and just go for it. Come on, you Gunners, we can do this.
3-0, glad by the result, but I can't say the same by the performance. Until the 85th minute, we were only 1-0 up, and Frankfurt had one player who was sent off, and I think that benefited us for scoring the second and the third goal. Before the sent-off, I think the game could have went to any side, because we were really allowing the Frankfurt players in our penalty area, and they were missing a lot of chances. I think if we were up against any better strikers, then we would have definitely conceded some goals. The defense didn't look good enough, same problems, even though we have rotated some of the defensive players. But again, as I keep saying, the problem in our defense, it seems as if it's not only on individual level, but also as the defense as a unit. So I really hope that Emery can focus on that, on resolving this defensive issue as a unit and also as individual level. And the only good thing that I can take out from tonight's game is that performance of the likes of Bukayo Saka and Emiliano Martinez. Good to see some of the players that doesn't get featured a lot to play tonight. And big up Obama Blood Yang as well. Keep doing what he's good at. Important 3 points, because apparently it's the toughest game for us in the group stage, away against Frankfurt. And I really hope that our performance gets better for the upcoming matches. Come on, you Gunners.
So it was a great game last night, and the boys did us so proud, and I'm happy the young lads are doing perfectly well. Saka was just the man of the match, unarguably. Willock doing an amazing thing. Oba, he can't just stop scoring. So it was an exciting game. I was so excited, and I look forward to Sunday. Come on, you Gunners!